thing, the chances they've created. I mean, the disappointing thing for them is it's only one. But Switzerland have been miles the better team.
Surprised you?
A little bit of the edge in this game, but the amount of dominance and territory they've had in this game and the chances they've created. Danny said it in commentary today. It looks like one team's a Premier League team and the other team's a Championship team because they have been so poor. They've offered nothing, and without Donnarumma, we mentioned before, there'll be a couple of goals down.
Yeah, we must also say how good Switzerland have been. I mean, they've played really high. They've been brave.
This side of the group doesn't look so easy now, does it? I mean, the Swiss have been outstanding.
Yeah.
I said before the game, you want to be on this side, but they've been energetic, they've been organised, they all know the roles, the pressing together, the dropping together. Yeah. It's been a really accomplished performance.
All the sides, to me, that I've seen play well in this tournament are the ones that have been brave and pressed high.
And they've done it
Austria,
really,
Spain,
really well.
Switzerland
have done it really well. They're so organised. Right. Everyone knows what their job is, and they're doing it really, really well.
Yeah. Remo Freuler.
Yeah.
What a goal. What a move.
It was. What a move it was. Great centre-forward play. The touch, bringing people into the game. And then just watch the way he takes the two defenders back, which then creates the space for Freuler to run into. And he does it superbly well. And what a finish. A good play from the three of them, Mbolo and Doi and Vargas. They've been the threat, and Italy can't get near them. But what a goal.
Look how many bodies are in there. Look, you see one on the edge of there, almost 6 players in that box there, making sure that all the blue shirts are indecisive, don't know where to go, don't know who to pick up. That's what happens when you flood the box like that. But I think at the beginning of it, I think the technique to keep that down was very good as well. Little deflection probably does help him, but this has been great play from Switzerland. I think the forward players, the three of them, have popped up in different positions and haven't been easy to pin down for these Italian defenders. It's really, really been a plus point.
It's actually their sixth different scorer at these Euros, which is their highest ever figure at a tournament.
Wow. But I just looked on the analysis there. If you look at centre-halves, and you've got Bastoni and you've got Mancini, and we talk about Fagioli coming in, and Jorginho, the area where the ball went, Jorginho probably would have read that. Fagioli on the ball has been great, he's been outstanding, he's playing all the key passes, but just that tactical nous, knowing where to be, to stop that ball going into the middle of the goal.
How many goals do we see scored from that area?
Yeah.
Ball cut back almost, or put into that area where the penalty spot is and someone from deep running onto. So you need that defensive midfield position is experience means a lot in that area, and obviously he's a young kid.
I said I was looking forward to the battle, how Mancini and Bastoni were going to handle the three forwards. Non-contest at the minute.
It could have been worse for them, but for Donnarumma, he made a couple of great saves.
Yeah, we said before he's in the other corner, but it's a wonderful save. He stays high, stays up for as long as he can and makes a good save. And he's so dependable in their goal. And again, I think they're lucky to have him the way that they're playing. They've been terrible.
This was a decent save as well, wasn't it? There's no doubt about it. He really goes for that. He's alive and alert, and he pushes it onto the post again. So without him, they'd be already out.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Great hair he's got, hasn't he? Fantastic quiff.
Don't ask me.
We spoke about Italy's attack before the game, Alan, and you pointed it out.
I've been in into a forward position, which is very, very rare. They've just offered nothing. I mean, I highlighted how poor they were. Cristante gets in behind. It's a really good move, but you've got to get the ball into the box there. Again, Akanji blocks it there, doesn't it, from Chiesa, who went over to that side, who looks more dangerous, I think, from that side. But that's it. That's all that Italy have offered in 45 minutes. Yeah,
nothing much. But, I mean, I don't know what they can do to improve. What can he do to change it? You mentioned maybe Jorginho, but he's kind of more of a defensive midfielder. They haven't got the quality.
I think you just got to stay calm, haven't you? You've got to stay calm. You go in at half-time. You know the tactics not worked. We've talked about their formation playing 3-5-2 didn't work. They've gone back to a 4-3-3. I like the point that you made before. I like Chiesa on the left. Get Chiesa on the left-hand side where he can come inside and he can be dangerous in this game.
Yeah, I mean, they've been behind in all their games. They came back in 2 of them, so that might give them something. You talked about the crossing. You noticed Undoi got behind middle that time, Alan.
No, that's the threat about getting players in there, in between the back four and the midfield. But they're brave, you know. They commit so many men forward and getting into the box. But I think Mbolo should be on the end of that. I think it's a great ball in. You've got every right to ask to say, OK, where are you then? You know, because that you're crying out for, ping it across. Then you've got to get someone on the end of it.
I think also, Gary, when they're so composed and everything's running through Xhaka. He's the conductor in this team. But as soon as they get an opportunity to play the ball straight through the lines into one of those attacking midfielders or strikers, they do it. And that's where all the good opportunities are coming from this Switzerland team.
Do you know what disordinato means?
Go on, tell me.
I thought you know because you're in Italy. It means messy, sloppy,
Sloppy.
untidy.
I talked before the game about no problem, but you've got to think, OK, they're going to pressure Switzerland. We don't want the ball in these areas. Can our wingers go higher and wider, leave a bit of space for us, then to get on the ball, then to play out? But they know exactly what they're doing. And this is why I mentioned before, I've watched loads of clips on what they do, talking about the high turnovers, and they know the system to perfection, the Swiss. And Italy, of course, have been really bad, but you have to give a bit of credit to Swiss as well for how organised they've been. And Skamaka, he's been non-existent in the whole game.
I think playing out is the way the game's gone now. I think very, very much Pep influence, and that's fine. But you have to have variation in your game. You can't play every single ball short because the opposition then say, you know what, there's no threat ever of you going long, so we're going to come 100 mile an hour at the front of the pitch and know that you're not going to play the ball long. And here you see them. They push him into short, small passes like that. That's going down an alleyway, and he ain't coming out of there. It's poor. It's poor, and he's got a lot of thinking to do. That man in the picture.
Well, speaking of him, he was most passionate and energetic thing about it.